Welcome back. WeArEuS, and this is Skyrim featuring the Vigilant mod. I have been a wee bit busy. Last time we left off, we were... I'm just guessing here. Last time we left off, let's see. I wanted to head over here. As you guys can see, I've already reached this side of the map, so we can travel pretty much everywhere. But there are still some things that need killing. Now, before these markers were over here, I remember now. These markers were over here last time you and I spent any time together. I took care of everything over here that needed taken care of. Oh, also, I recently added the shrine mod for Stendarr and Glen. Nope. No. Not Glen. Anyway, I've added two more of the mod maker's mods. One being the Shrine of Stendarr, which gives us access to perks that strengthen us both offensively and defensively against the undead, ghosts, and other such entities. And vampires, that's the other one. The Shrine of the Pugilist is a hand-to-hand mod developed by this particular mod maker, who was also responsible for Vigilant and the other two mods we're going to be playing later on. This one is actually really interesting, and it's got me wanting to play a hand-to-hand fighter who uses shouts, but not the ones that... not the base Skyrim ones. I'm talking about modded shouts. Nothing too crazy, naturally, but something interesting. But I can't add any of that stuff until... I don't know how we're going to make that one work. Nevertheless, the Shrine of Stendarr was the one I actually wanted to show you guys. The shrine is not... well, the perks themselves aren't that good. Well, they're fine. Let me show you where it's got to be somewhere where it's usable. And actually, I can just go here. It should be statue, right? Or nope, not even idle. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the freaking item. I picked it up from the merchant that's next to the shrine. But I don't remember. There it is, Idol of Stendarr. So this is the perk list for the, well, that's supposed to accompany this mod. Naturally, it's optional, but what you get from it isn't all that good. And to top it all off, these basically don't work. Well, most of these don't work unless you're actually wearing an Amulet of Stendarr. Like this one here, and there are plenty of others just like it. Also, while the starting values are low, I have no idea how well they scale. So that's something to keep in mind. It could be just 5% per level, and so this one's only increases your stagger resistance by 15% at max level, while wearing an amulet of Stendarr, which, I mean, the amulet doesn't do anything for you. Nevertheless, I digress. I don't know how I just wanted to let you know, I don't know how well they scale. It could end up being 15% at max or anything else. I don't know, but I'm also not going to be putting any points into this. I just won't. Also of note, the guy who sells the statue that lets you access that perk list, the guy who sells you that statue also sells a very expensive potion that grants you a single perk point. So, keep that in mind. I have enough money to get one, but I won't do it. So, what's new with Ashel herself? Well, I have installed a number of... Thought I was in danger for a second. I have installed a number of magic mods. So, I just got tired of casting the same thing over and over again. And I find myself still doing it because the arcane archery mod, as it stands, the way it's designed, it's really inconvenient to switch between magic engravings. I have to swap away from the weapon, equip the magic I want to turn into an engraving, switch the talent to engraving, then activate it. So I create the engraving, swap back to the weapon. It's a mess, and I hate it so much. I really do. Wait, I better increase the size of the fonts. That's probably going to help me in the long run. No, this one. That should be fine. Okay, let's go ahead and save. So, as I was saying, I've acquired some new magic. I don't know what to settle on, but I do have a favorite right now, at least. I don't know if it's actually going to be useful here, but I think we can swap to it really quickly. As a matter of fact, it should be here. Wrong one. Quick shock and crackle. Crackle here is an interesting magic. If you hit a target with the bolt, it deals damage, and then it summons a floating cloud that deals continuous lightning damage in a localized area, like very narrow area. And it chases the person you hit with the spell. It's not fast, and because we don't have all of that much investment into destruction, it's not that strong. But what it is amusing. And that counts for a lot. So, do this really quickly, create the engraving. Should be able to just hit F2 and swap back to my bow. Now, one of the other things to note is that I will likely be doing a whole lot. Well, first off, let me say, we're at Sneak 100. I've played this game 3 days in a row now. I didn't play it that much yesterday, which is for me a Monday. I didn't play it that much yesterday, but I ended up playing it too much. And I got to Sneak 100. I typically, in order to save myself the hassle of being seen, whether I'm up to something nefarious or just looking not to die immediately. Yeah, we're not going down there like that. Whether I was up to something nefarious or looking to get in A 3 times hit. Oh, there we go. I now have no indication whatsoever if I'm actually being detected or not. Oh, that's stuff up there. I want that. So, no matter what I was doing, I was typically walking around like this. I no longer need to do that. I invested some points in well, they're down there now. I invested a couple of points in sneak, so now I can roll if I need to do that for some reason. And, most importantly, my detection is not affected by whether I'm walking or running. So I can basically walk up to someone and I've been sneaking the whole time. That said, I'm probably not going to make use of that. At least not very often. Did you do that? Or is there someone bigger hiding down there? I need to kill the one next to me first. And typically, what I also learned was that if you just let an arrow fly just for the fun of it, enemies in the area will basically walk towards the sound of the arrow's impact, and then from there be drawn to you. But while you're sneaking, it takes them longer to figure all of that out, and I don't care about that. No idea why I interacted with it. And since it takes them longer to figure all of that out, the eye that, typically accompanies you sneaking and operates as your reticle, that slowly... Nope, still just... Ugh, I hate this. The eye that operates as your reticle and... fine. Are you serious? There we go. Jeez. And so while the enemy is alerted to you, even if they have no idea where you are, which is always going to be a temporary case, the eye is slowly opening. I've learned to utilize that to determine if someone... That's where we need to go. If someone is looking for you. Of course, it doesn't help in cases where they spawn directly from directly above you. That is disgusting. I hate everything about this. Search Nim. You have nothing. I killed you for nothing, but I need to be here, so it's fine. Yeah, I hate everything about this. Aletheus. Salonia. We've been saddled with some researchers who can't go 4 steps without examining something, and they fight about as well as you think. Probably worse. Strom at least has some magical competence, but none of them can swing a sword. Urge and Crag seem up to something, so I'll have to keep an eye on them, but Staubin assures me they're trustworthy. And here he died. Wait. Better not get up. Oh. Am I supposed to assume that that is part of... Hmm? I'm not here for any of this, though. I'm here... Is what I'm after really that way, though? Because we are actually here for, let's see... House of Horrors is in the place we are. Nope, not that. Miscellaneous. We're here for... I believe it's to collect the Relic of Meridia. I'm pretty sure that's this one. We'll probably do this one side quest, and then we'll head out of here because... Yeah, let's take this off. I guess so. Because I want to get to chasing after Altano. I mean, lest we forget what that guy made us do. There's an archer up ahead. And now you get to see what the... There it is. And I don't have to do anything. I can just watch it do its work. But this guy is going to take some doing to hit. Dang it. Too far over. This is a pain without a reticle to work with. There we go. At this distance, I'm basically just guessing. No, I didn't just eat that. That is nice. Mildly disgusting, but cool. As long as it's not spiders, I'm fine. Well, yeah, I have to take this. Also, speaking of bows, I am currently using... Let's see, where are we? Here. I'm currently using... I'm pretty sure this is an elven bow. And I've changed Iron Reaver Soul Stealer to be on a... Is it Dwemer or Dweem? It has to be Dwemer, right? On a Dwemer bow. That way, I deal more damage. Simple. The frosted bow, whose name I unfortunately missed out for a very... I missed out on a very good name for this bow. And I'm not going to spoil it because I'm going to rename a later bow for that particular name. With that, give a later bow that particular name. The Falmer bow is pretty nice though. I have no idea what it would take to upgrade it though. Without the ability to zoom again, I'm just guessing. What in the world? Got him. It was ugly, but I got it. Of course, now I have no idea if anyone else is here, because I can't use my alert trick to figure it out. Because I don't have the stealth meter reticle. Actually, that's a pretty nice helmet. No way I'm putting it on my head. But that's pretty nice. Trying to find a marker showing where the place I need to be headed towards is, but wait, that appears to be the body of a dead mage. Even if someone is standing right here in front of the door ready to push my face in, they won't even know I'm here. Because again, sneak 100. I would also like to play a trapper, or more like a huntsman archer, than an arcane archer. He's dead. It missed. That's not the first time I've seen he's losing health, though. But as I was saying, I would like to play a huntsman who uses traps more, well, traps and poison in combat. Nice. But I haven't been able to find any mods that add traps, and when I look for traps, all I get is soul traps, so not the easiest bit of business to resolve. Now, you guys, some of you may be thinking to yourselves, you sure are a lot why are there so many? Some of you may be thinking to yourselves that I'm a lot stronger than I used to be. And that's because I am. These weapons and armor were hard won. Like, I had to go far and do some mighty difficult things, kill some mighty strong enemies. Strong, annoying, same thing. In order to score this stuff at random, mind you, from the treasure chests that they were trying to keep all for themselves. I don't think I'm ever going to need that. Also, being an Imperial... Whoa! That actually scared the frick out of me. Oh my god. Whew. Okay. Oh. Dang it. Now we have to do this again. Could, of course, just... I shot the wall before and the cloud spawned, but it didn't spawn this time. So I can basically walk away or run away in full stealth. Nice. I've got 2 other spells from the Apocalypse mod that I actually picked up. All of the other spells either won't work with Arcane Archery, the Arcane Archery mod, or they just seem like they'll be way too powerful for where we currently are. Like, we're only level, I think it was 33? 33, I don't remember how to check, but I think it's 33. That's right. And before we go up there, we quick save. So, the robe we're wearing actually gives us... Where is it? Here. Robe is at the bottom. We are wearing the witch robe. We got this from a witch we killed. No. I think we... Isn't that... No, I don't think we recorded that. That might have been after. Anyway, I got this off of a witch we killed while hunting a hag raven. There were a lot of witches, and by the time I finished, a lot of corpses. But this was completely worth it. Conjuration spells cost 22% less to cast. I don't really use those, but frick, sure, why not? And magicka regenerates 150% faster. Not to mention we have the Teddy equipped, which gives us another, 60% magicka regen? I still run out of magicka in prolonged fights. If I'm fighting multiple people and they're all aware of me, that cuts, once you're in combat, that it cuts your magicka regeneration. So eventually I do run out. I've also got, I think, two things with major archery on. Well, archery buffs. Archery buffing enchantments. I don't think I need the word buffing, but whatever. Anyway, we also have, where is it? This. We've been picking these up from enemies we've been killing as part of the little side quests given by the board at the Temple of Stendarr. These were all in blocks because I was not aware at the time that I downloaded it that the mod itself was going to be in Japanese. Shame on me. Anyway, I picked up the translation for all of these and the other stuff, and now we get to see what they do. This turns soul gems, well, this allows soul gems to provide an extra 50 magicka when used to recharge your enchanted whatever. I don't know what the last sentence is talking about, so I just nod my head and then I move on. Right, the other items. Then we have the rune book and the soul gem melting furnace. This does exactly what it sounds like it does. It melts down soul gems into arcane jelly. I don't know what this is for right now, but I'm assuming it comes in handy at some point someday with this mod. Then we also have the rune book. I don't know what this does. Oh, you turn in. Okay, I didn't see that it required arcane jelly. Well, that changes everything. Also, this first rune beast, unarmed attacks deal 15% more damage. Plus, we have the, I think it's the red cat ring, which makes unarmed attacks do 50 damage, an extra 50 damage. Oh, the pugilist build sounds like it won't just be an exercise in pure suffering, like the early game was for our archer here. I don't know if I'm going to start a new game for the other mods though, because technically they're all like related or connected in some way. So it wouldn't make sense that a different character would be whatever. I wonder if there's one. I'm hoping there's one for bows. I don't want to be in the item menu too long, but I having realized that they require the arcane jelly, well now my mind is going a mile a minute and I'm trying to figure out what I can get to make myself stronger. Because while we're pretty strong now, it comes at the cost of me having to be extra sneaky, and if I miss a shot... Oh, that's what killed me. Yeah, I've died... Well, I haven't died to those before. That was the first time I actually died to one of the fire runes. Well, to a rune at all. And I can't deactivate it without summoning something in that spot. Like, I could summon the fire elemental and she'd pop it and pretty much come out unscathed, as one would expect of an element. Not taking any chances that that guy survives. The frick? What's that disgusting noise? Just awful. I hate this place. Falmer Gloom Lurker. Oh. I mean, it's not particularly valuable, but I'll take it. But yeah, I really want to also play an archer that just relies on traps and poisons, but I couldn't find any good, well, any trap mods. And runes are not acceptable. I want it to be a no magic, an archer that doesn't use magic. You know, you would imagine that if you have the perk that prevents you from activating traps when you're walking over them, you would imagine that would apply to runes as well, but of course I'd be great. I didn't really want to pick up the poison. But of course I'd go ahead and discover that that's actually not the case by walking on one and getting basically bent over for it. What the frick was going on here? Strom's diary. We've managed to block off some of the areas we suspect the Falmer were coming in through, but they're still getting to us somehow. Together we're able to hold them back, but how long until Stubborn and the rest return? I don't know why I'm collecting these things. I'm here for no, not this. I need this one. The Relic of Meridia. Pretty sure it's here. Yeah, nothing. It'd be really nice if I could still get the crit bonus from attacking an enemy in stealth while I'm walking and not crouching. So long as I have the appropriate perk, of course. I mean, it'd be about the same anyway, right? So there's no reason that it doesn't do that already. Jeez. Huh. Can't imagine this ends well for me if I do. So let's find out. Oh, you died terribly. I don't see any markers leading to the thing that actually brought me here in the first fricking place. I've been deceived. Forgot I was walking, because I usually just go everywhere crouched, which is how I ended up with sneak at 100. That and of course killing things while in stealth. There it is. The marker doesn't show well on the compass. And I guess it's fine. And now, foolishly, I'm hoping that playing this now, today, even if it's just for a recording, I'm hoping that this is going to get it out of my system for today. And I drank it. I'm hoping this is going to get it out of my system for today so I can play other things that I've been really meaning to play, because I've got other stuff I really need to do in these other games, and time is Wait, what? And time is limited, and like, I really need to get to these things, but I keep putting them off because I keep getting distracted by freaking Skyrim or some other stupid thing that doesn't have anything to do with what I need to be doing. Crap. I didn't want the freaking armor. Just don't crash, please. Oh, that's why nothing showed up. Oh, thank goodness. Get. I'm still carrying this scaled armor of health because that's 36 armor. I'm kind of sad the witch robe doesn't grant any armor, but frankly, its enchantment is way too good. So yeah, I die sometimes, but like less than I did before. The first video of this, dying all the time, right? But now, wait, do I still have on the right cloak? Yeah. I also enchanted another cloak, made the enchantment a little stronger, of course, and have that on. So I also have, so all told, I think we have, it's 150, 60, that's, what, 210 plus this, so 230%, assuming there's no, what is that term? Assuming it doesn't scale downward for each extra percent of magic or regeneration you get. I don't remember the exact term for it. Oh, and for some reason we have 3 more amulets of Stendarr. There must have... Oh, I put that on the body, and that was the stolen one, so I could sell these two. Okay, so I wanted to get rid of the other thing I picked up off of this guy's body, but I can't... Was it... It couldn't have been a shield. It had to have been a weapon, right? Haha! Suck it. I'm not entirely sure where I should be going. What I'm looking for is here. Also, I've tried using the gun. Gun is terrible. First off, its base damage is just absolutely awful. Secondly, even if you equip it with ammo, its damage is still just awful. I will give it this though. Each shot staggers the target. But the ammo is both pretty costly to craft, and while interesting, like the Quicksilver bullet's poison, and while it's interesting, it's just not enough of the ammo is crafted, and let's see. And they use rare materials like Daedra hearts and well, the metals aren't that rare, but like things like orichalcum, that's pretty freaking rare, I think. I don't really look for metals, so maybe I'm wrong about that. Not bad. So I guess it doesn't show. I'm really bothered by the fact that it's not showing where to find the artifact we're looking for. Also, we're in the armory now. Above me. Also, I learned something interesting in my travels. My health is really low, and someone else is coming. I also learned that with the Arcane Archery mod, you can, if you have an engraving active or set to tap or activate on your arrow, you can activate it mid-flight. That has been very helpful. I mean, it hasn't always actually worked out, but it's been very helpful to know that I at least have that option. Oh, these arrows aren't even that strong. I also have no idea what the gun scales with. Oh, I just saw somebody walk past up there, like in one of those scary movies. The gun is apparently built on the staff, so you would expect magic, right? But I actually need you to come down here. Come to me. Trying to lure him over so I can get a clean shot. Now, for all of my levels in Sneak, I only have 1 point in the first perk, which directly affects how noticeable you are. I want to put my points in other things. You know, see other people, test out the waters. Beautiful. Now see, finding that body should send this guy. That's right. Yes. Don't hear anyone else moving. Interesting. Wait. I don't care about your skeever, buddy. So that way leads to the artifact we were here for in the first place. I'm still crouching because I may as well be if I run into someone that needs shooting. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Plus there's the giant one over there. Yeah, I don't like this. Haven't quick saved in a little bit, so I think I'll go ahead and do that now. Okay. Ooh, I'm also low on the enchantment for this. I have no idea how much these fill it. Wonderful. Right. Wasted it. Better. Still bad. That's the ticket. I'm probably going to die here. Facing off against multiple enemies with no real path for escape. That's a sure sign. If I can just... No. Tried to open it, but... I mean, there are two dead bodies here. One against the altar where the giant is, and then this one who died really, really, really violently. I don't like this. How foolish to move through this place so quickly. It's taken me only a few hours to crack the back gate. Maybe I'll donate a cup or two. But Crag says he knows some private buyers who will pay handsomely for a working trinket. There has to be one in here. The side doors are all locked, but this chest should have one or two things of value. When I get out, I'm going to buy myself a castle. He said. Wrongly. See, I've been finding these in places like this, and so if you do these quests, you have a good chance of running into them. Magicka resent... Yeah, actually... Oh, the one I have on now... The one I have on right now grants me 5% faster increase... Well, yeah, 5% faster increase to skills. Like, I guess the XP that we get for doing anything related to them. So there's that. I like this, but I mean, I've got a ton of magic regeneration anyway. Ah, that's why they haven't moved yet. I didn't touch the chest. Well, I can't move in on the chest just yet. We haven't gotten to know each other. Crap. See, I'm thinking me and the chest should just start out as friends, and then I'll gradually move to hover handing, maybe some heavy petting, and then, when the time is right, god dang it. I'll slip my hand inside and take the goods for myself. So, oh, that's better. I've got a ton of potions, and it's negatively affecting how much weight I can carry. So, like, dying is not the biggest threat. It's being caught off guard or executed at a low threshold. I also have no idea what that buff in the corner is. I changed a setting in, I think it's Sky UI, that lets you see buffs that aren't, well, changes so you can see buffs that are active even when they are above a particular duration. The duration in this case being 0. No, it's more to this way, right? It's a depth, so it's not going to be that difficult. God dang it. I did not need to lose that lockpick. Okay. I didn't need that. Oh, there's something back here, and it's expert level. First try. There's a worthless shield and a bunch of... Well, there's some armor, but none of it's enchanted. It's all going to be extremely heavy and not very valuable because it's dwarven. I mean, but if you know, were the best class, the melee class, you'd probably go ahead and just pick these up because, I mean, free goods, right? Alas, I am not. And none of that means... Oh, that ebony shield of blocking. Why not come home with me? A sanctified great steel sword. You can keep that. I'm terrified. The longer nothing happens, the more freaked out I become. Those things are going to come to life. I know it. I didn't even realize I was doing all of that while crouched. Oh crap, we've been here. I'm not liking this. So what is the marker? Like, I don't know where it's trying to take me. Dang it, I wanted to chase after Altano this episode. I was really hoping that there wasn't a trap there that was just going to insta-give me like that fire rune did. Wait. Just noticed this door here. Can I even go in? We don't have a whole lot of space left, so... take a goddamn stamina potion. I'm not still underwater, buddy. Great. And now the audio stops. Well, at least it did. I have no idea where we're supposed to go. Ah. Oh, and an automaton, huh? How am I supposed to get over there? That's a chest, and I want that. Yeah, I can get down there from here. The real question is, will I die? Let's find out. Was it you who did this? I want to see the other way down. Okay, so there was a side path here. It's iron. This is where I came in. Huh. So I didn't even notice this. That's the door I came in through. This is the one I need to go through. But first things first, we loot. Junk. Read Sithis. Thought I heard it move. We found the armory earlier, and WeArEuS has stayed behind to find a way into the main vault. If anyone can open the locks, it's him. We've kept going and settled up here for the night since the guards say it'll be easy to defend. And you all died. I've put up a few runes just in case. Hey. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, one thing I did learn about the arcane archery mod, you cannot use scrolls to engrave their spells onto your arrows. I know. I'm shocked and frankly beside myself with sadness. For whatever reason, the automatons have had no cause to awaken. I'm sure that'll change by the time I'm done here. So, what's through here? It's another armory. Ah, crap, I just realized we just quick saved before we went through the door. It's easy to feel like I'm quick saving too. So we've already been here. It's easy to feel like I'm quick saving too much, but I found myself in situations where it turns out I hadn't actually quick saved in, oh, let's say 15 minutes worth of gameplay, and I have to go back and repeat a significant number of frankly boring tasks, mostly killing and wandering and trying not to be discovered before I complete the aforementioned actions. Okay, Meridia's artifact should be in here. I mean, I could roll, and it's a mildly faster way of traveling. But why would I? Bye-bye. Oh. 2 crits in a row. Nice. What is that supposed to trigger? I have no idea what this trap is supposed to trigger. It is one, and it's not just a questionable design choice. We have 2. Nope. Tried to take out the kneecap. All according to plan. Now, it'd be nice if I could get my stamina back. Hate being without it. What is this supposed to trigger? If I didn't have Silent Step, this would have turned into a blast furnace. That's pretty nasty. Moon sugar. I need that for something. I don't know what, but I need that. Crap. I'm supposed to eat that. Now see, that's an arrow that deals a lot of damage. I wish there were archery perks that changed the way you functioned as an archer, or the way you interacted with your bows and used them in combat. Mostly I'm just thinking about I want to fire 3 arrows at the same time. What am I... After exiting the armory, we made camp, but the Falmer had been watching us and finally tired of our intrusion. They came while we slept and slaughtered what guards were left. Meridia, forgive me for using my students as a distraction to get away, but I have to bring this place back to life, and dying in the process. Too many. Couldn't hit last switch. I activate their automated defenses and it turns on me. And then I have to destroy it. And it was all for naught. Will have been all for naught. But we're going to do it anyway. Because in the end, the loot is what matters. Not the fight, not the journey. The reward. Sheesh. I heard them coming and it was... Don't do that, goddamn face hugger. No arrows equipped. See, like I said, once I get into combat, if I screw up... What? No, I didn't want summon shock arrows. I wanted this one. It would take too much to swap right now. What happened? They got bored? No, they found someone else to play with. I mean, it looks terrible, but that is the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. Ooh, that is a good bit of gold. Pretty sure there's one more up there. See, this is why I hate machine cities. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Oh, that's a bolt, so that's only for a crossbow. Oh, that's worth it. Oh, I really do like dungeons that... Could this really be called a dungeon? Anyway, I really like exploring places like this where they're so large it takes you forever to get through them. I already have one of those. Well, we just saved. Pretty sure. No, I'm certain we did. Oh, they want me to be strong. I can't resist. Power calls to power. What can you do? Yeah, I guess I could afford this. I don't... It's an ingot, but... That's pretty good. I'd really like to use this door to get out of here. Oh. Weird, I didn't notice the lever was a lever. Find someone who knows about the expedition. Just in case. Not worth the wait. Yeah, I'll take that. So we have the Ring of Deft Hands and then this. So that's an extra 60%. Oh, we'll be able to steal anything. Liberate. Liberate anything. Nice. I appreciate this. I worked hard to find this artifact. To my right. Oh, they beat it already? I'm not a fan of that effect when I run out of stamina. Looks like another one. Goddamn robots could not rise up, could they? Dang it. Turned around at the last second. Too low. I could just go up there and then... What do you stinky bastards think you're doing? Missed. Way too high. Weird, they both fell. The arrow shouldn't have killed the two of them. Even without an effect, it shouldn't have been... It shouldn't have dealt AoE damage. Hardened... Actually, that is some really cool looking armor. Falmer hardened armor. That's actually pretty freaking cool. It's not worth anything, so I don't have to worry about taking it with me. It's just cool looking. Ooh, yeah. Oh. But it's only clutter. What can we put away in exchange? This? Yeah, sure. We got a better bow anyway. Now, keep in mind that if you guys do this quest in your own playthrough, you may not see any of the stuff that I saw, the items I'm talking about specifically. Because I did a quest before, and then I died after. As a matter of fact, I remember it. I did the quest, I killed everybody, then I jumped off a cliff, not realizing that the fall would kill me. It did. I died, as you do when you fall to your death. And are you new? Yep. And so I had to do that same thing. I had to do it all over again. No, I don't think they killed me. So I think I only had to do it the 2 times. Anyway, when I went back to the chest again, or if it wasn't the chest, it was the drop from the boss. The drop was different. Well, the items that I could get were different. There was still the one item that I really wanted, that I got the first time, but some of the rest of the stuff was different. So bear that in mind. Make sure you quick save and don't jump off of cliffs. It sounds simple when I say it out loud. I'm just monitoring for movement. Screw spiders. Well, we just spent an hour and a half in this place. I think I'm okay with that. Let me turn this other thing on. Not that. This one. Okay, so we just spent an hour and a half in this ruins. Oh, I'm so glad that guy isn't awake. That would be annoying. And I had a blast, frankly. Hopefully you guys did too. We will be back with more Vigilant, I promise. I just wanted to take care of at least one of these goddamn quests. I've been looking at them sideways for the longest time, and I only just got to this city, enabling me to finally take care of them. So now I should be able to travel all over the place as I wish and take care of these quests without having to walk from one place to the other like trash, like a pleb. Now, when we come back next episode we are going to go after Altano. I know. I said we would take care of him this episode, but I don't want it to drag on for too long. We will be going after Altano. He's got to pay. He has to. He will. So, you have that to look forward to. In the meantime, I'm going to try and get this game out of my system and resist playing for the rest of the day. I've got work to do now. And so with all that said, we will see you next time.